sort of a, I don't know, like going to the gym, I guess. But like going to the gym, I guess. But this thing's here's the moon. The trees down here, you can hardly see a little bit of light. It's like that first one I done on YouTube, that sunset one. Only here I'm just going to put a hill in the background and the moon up here, and the reflections. Try and keep the reflections all around in the thing. So the moon will be here, and it'll be that big. And then there's going to be some clouds coming through there. And then that's going to go right through. Oh, better get rid of that. That's a bit strong, isn't it? But anyhow, that's our lightest part of the sky anyhow, where those clouds come through there. Then the colour goes, you know, it dims down a bit as it goes behind the hill. I'm just going to take that down there, and that there. Put another hill there, another tree in the background there, a couple of little trees up there. And then, point of interest there. Yeah, just a matter of putting a few lines around to give you directions, because at the end of the day, the colour is what it's all about, and the composition, I should say, or you know, the balance of that, we'll just put that in there, put the shed in here. Chimley, Eve, water tank there, bit of dark in there, under the eaves, bit of dark there because the moon's at the back, the moon shining down on it, hitting the roof. Then you'll probably find, that there'll be a bit of shadow here too, where the house is. So that's fair enough. Yeah, all right. We'll just move that in there. Alright, then there'll be a bit of a moon thing there, and what'll happen is, to give this a bit of mood, the moon it's going to have these shadows creating a bit of different light direction. And that could have a little bit there too, and then just have a little bit of light coming through there, you can shine in there. Yeah, so I'm not going to get too caught up with anything, because the colour's going to make the painting. And but anyhow, that's them. So we'll get started, and we can start on the moon one in here. And I'm going to take it into a blue sky, or a little bit maybe, and we'll see how that works. Because we can do what we like. That's the thing, we're free to do as we like. No, we better get rid of that, get a bigger brush. And this is an MDF board with a bit of top acrylic paint, not cheap acrylic paint. Good solid body. It's thick, and I can have any texture I like on this board if I want, but for these purposes I'm going to just use a smoothie type board. And when you run your paint over it at the beginning, it doesn't cover that well at the beginning, but it will eventually, if you know what I mean. This is and this is out of my head, there isn't nothing, only that nothing else. We just make the shed up and see how we can go, whether it works or not. Doesn't matter. We'll just have a go. We have a go and see where we go with it. Now there'll be a bit of powerful moonlight underneath there. And what we'll do is we'll put a bit of vermilion, is it? Vermilion red. Here. And take the brush strokes, you know, the shape of the hill, you know, so you've got a bit of an idea where you're going. And that's too bright. We're not going to go far with this, so this is going to be right out, this is not going to be. What will happen is this painting will be worked on and it'll come to a stage where it'll look good, then it'll look crappy, and it'll come good in the last stages. I'm going to put a little bit of mauvey, blue here. Right. Then we're going to have the clouds. Those clouds coming through. Might warm them up a bit. Okay. All right. Uh-huh. Well, Mm. Oh. All right, my friend. All right, my friend. Well, 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 man, well. Oh. There. Just thinking. Now that I've got the paint on it, I've got a little bit of a light colour of paint on it. When I go back over it, the paint will stick a little bit better. And what we need to do is put our darks in for our shed. I don't know why that camera cut off, but it did. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. You know, it's a bit of a challenge, but it's just playing around with colour, you know, and just playing around with colour. Put that little dark bit in there. And see, when I darken these will come alive, these areas. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, and anyhow, it's just a hillside with a hut, little miner's hut, and it'll be interesting to see how it comes out. Yeah, I want that moon to sparkle, you know what I mean? And it might mean it might have to be like things might have to be able to come a little bit more bluier, you know what I mean? In some places. Maybe. That might be just how we'll have to do it. I come down there like that and then try and get him into the moon type colour, you know. Alright, so that's our moony one, right? I tell you, washing your colour and play around with paint, that's what I do, love playing around with paint. So what I can do is I think there's a frame here somewhere that might even take that size. Let's see, my friend. Let's see, senorita. Alright. Oh, that's no good. But, like I talk about, it's just a composition. It's a composition with a composition for colour. You know? And, and you'll be surprised how that comes up. A little Aussie scene. The colours will change, but I'll follow that pattern, and we'll see where we go with it. Oh, you can see the light shining on there. That's giving you the moonlight night. But we can move that away so you can see that, yeah, you can't see the moon that well at the moment. But this painting will come up alright. I'll be a happy little man. I'm happy when, you know, when I put a bit of colour on there, it makes you feel good. And if it's not working, you'll certainly won't feel good. You know what I mean? So, yeah. That'll be a happy little moonlight night around maybe Euroa or something like that, where I've worked and lived around over the years, and yeah, so I just put that together as a scene, and that'll be the only one on the planet like that. So there'll be no composition like that or with any of those colours in it. So, because, you know, it'll be just unique. Anyhow, and so will the frame, because the frame's just off old fruit bin pallet box. It took me hours to bloody break up with all the nails and the screws in it. But it makes just plain old timber, looks really good around paintings, believe me. You don't have to have lavish, expensive frames, although some people like to frame their own paintings and don't mind spending that extra bit of money on a frame to suit. I mean, you go to the framing shop and pull out a few frames, and God, you could go on forever. But you could get one that would suit it perfectly, you know. But anyhow, that's just my first half hour or so on that. So we'll work into the next one. Hopefully I've got enough stuff on the battery.